And welcome back, everybody, to another episode of getting everybody to Gachikoi in Holocure. I am Nomad Technician, the Alien Intelligence VTuber, and today we are gonna have a look at Tokoyami Towa. Admittedly, the character in the game that I've struggled most with. So this is gonna be interesting. Well, we're gonna have a look at her first. Maybe I will do a one weapon thing. Maybe I won't. Let's see what she's like in the description first, shall we? Oh, I forgot to bring this up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. All right. And where are you? You're here. Perfect. Good. So let's hop over and have a look. Off to the browser. There we are. What do we know about Towa? She's using an assault rifle. Yeah, multi-shot. Everything as expected. Fires projectiles rapidly in front. Does it say how many initially? Attack count 3, so it would be 3, 4, 5, 6, I suppose. Yeah, 6. Okay. There's a 5% chance to deal headshot, which is 4 times damage. That is not a crit, I would argue. It could also be argued that it is a crit. I have no idea. Might be counting as a crit. Removing the head element, reduce the time between bullets by 15% and increase the speed of bullets by 50%. Okay, so yeah, it's a multi-shot. Probably gonna have the same issue as... Ooh, who was it? Same issue as Kanata, where the individual... I don't want to say bullets because it wasn't in Kanata's case. Projectiles follow the same direction, even though you move the cursor. So the initial projectile direction dictates what the others will follow as well. But we'll see whether that's the case. TM Devil Machine Gun. Towa equips a heavy machine gun and gains 100 ammo. Hold down special attack button to continuously fire until ammo runs out. Changing how the special works, so that is something to keep in mind. When activated, especially your eyes showing the machine gun will appear on the lower left corner of the screen, which includes the weapon's ammo counter. The machine gun shares the same ammo pool as the Devil Assault Rifle. How does that work? The same ammo. The same ammo pool as the Devil Assault. Activating the special will add 100 ammo to the pool on top of any ammo already reserved. Okay. Okay, so it's at least 100 shots. Okay. Picking up the ammo drops created by the Devil's Familiar, BB will replenish the machine gun's ammo counter, allowing the attack to be used for much longer. If the machine gun is active but not fired, its ammo will deplete as Towa fires her normal attacks. Oh, okay. Oh, that's something to keep in mind. Okay. I don't know how that would work with the... Does this need to reload? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Again, it's one of the characters that I have played a couple of games with her, but I haven't actually cleared any stage with her. Because I think I started on the hard difficulties and I hadn't gotten to grips with her mechanics. We'll see. She does have a familiar. Devil Familiar. Okay, BB drops ammo, which boosts the damage of Towa's main weapon and special attack by 1.2 times. BB also fires shots that deal 75% skill damage. Ranking up. Okay. Oh, scaling up. Moves erratically around the screen, periodically shooting at enemies and dropping ammo. As summon, BB has its own pickup radius and will collect nearby EXP and Holocure drops. However, since BB already drops ammo, it cannot also collect ammo. Yeah, okay. That's the image, by the way. Alright, that's understandable. Sure. Apex shooter, all projectile attacks deal... What are projectile attacks? Deal 1.1 extra damage. Projectile may reduce the target speed by 2%. Debuffs last 10 seconds. Because there are other arguably projectile things. Does that mean all ranged and multi-shot? Or is that just poorly worded? That means something very specific, like only these two. Because if that is truly all projectile attacks, then multi-weapon rollout would be good. Extra speed down to 50%. Okay, Matt Devilish. While targets are within 50 pixel, 60, 70 pixel, Towa gains double energy at 100%. At 100 double energy. Trigger an attack that deals up to 200% skill damage and large knockback. I think in the old version it was small, medium, large knockback, but okay. Might be wrong. Only this stat seems to have changed, yeah. Hit limit infinite, okay. Trigger an attack that deals... what that attack looks like, it doesn't say. Overview and tip, okay. At first glance, Towa's kit may resemble that of Amelia Watson, and I think that's how I played her, and that didn't work. Being a ranged attack character with a focus on precise long-range shooting, coupled with an animal companion that deals damage. However, the similarities end there, with Towa's skill being more involved in terms of movement. The ammo mechanic that Devil's Familiar provides relies on Towa having to pick up ammo drops scattered throughout. That's true. The Devil's Assault Rifle... while Matt Devilish gives Towa a radial AoE attack gained from sticking close to enemies, either intentionally or otherwise. Both skills give Towa a riskier element to her playstyle, needing her to rush to grab ammo that makes her close to enemies. Though in turn she has better ability to defend herself in close combat. This would be considered defense in close combat, but it also means a couple of other things. It means things like armor might be good, because getting close and getting too close are two very adjacent things, shall we say. Aside from her ammo, the most unique aspect of her kit is the machine gun special, which has to be fired manually by holding down the special attack button. This gives players more control over the weapon, whether to clear out large enemy groups or burst down an enemy boss or mini-boss. It is also the only special capable of having its duration extended via pickups. Yep. And holding off on firing. I am wondering when the cooldown starts, but I think it's when you trigger it. And it's even possible to keep the special activated long enough to last until the special meter is fully recharged. Yeah, apparently, okay. Allowing for semi-continuous use of a special by waiting until the special is charged, discharging all these special, and then reactivating the special. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that sounds right. So I should always trigger it, even if I don't use it. Because the ammo actually gives buffs to the standard gun. And you can recharge the ammo lost, so that's really good. Okay. Huh. Right. It doesn't say anything about this one. About the projectile attacks. Whether that counts for others or not. So I'm gonna assume not. I'm gonna assume that it's only for the ammo, kind of all the ammo that you collect. I'm not sure. So why am I wondering about this? Let's go to the weapon page. Because let's see what we would consider to be projectile. Now, technically, projectile is anything that is moving around, I suppose. So BLB could be considered a projectile, and anything that is multi-shot. The buckets? Only the buckets themselves, surely. But yeah, that's actually a difficult decision to make, a difficult interpretation to make. So, unclear is what I would call that. And then we have stuff like Bone Bros, where you do have an actual gun involved. Does that count as a projectile? If only guns count, well, I mean that's pretty much the only gun that we have. So yeah, I don't understand why they phrased it like that and didn't give a clearer definition of it. Alright, what we're gonna do to get to grips with her individual abilities is we are going to have a look at her stuff without any of the added weapons. We're gonna do a fairly basic layout, and then we're gonna have a look. Oh, I forgot to do my Duolingo before I started, and now the owl is angry again. All right, I'm gonna have to do that once we are done here. So I'm gonna have to do that before midnight, which is in 3 hours and 15 minutes. So at least in 3 hours, I'm gonna have to stop. So we do have a hard cut. Good to know. Let's head back to the game and let's set everything up, and we're gonna have a look at the items as well while we're at it. So, we said we don't want to start with any weapons for the beginning, and we want to see what items we want to take out there. We don't need credit card or blacksmith gear for this one. We don't really have a... We definitely want to take this. I mean, that's actually fitting for her. It is the first, so we're gonna go down here because these we're gonna all drop. Not interested in nightly milk. Oh, really? Either breastplate or something like body pillow. But I think both would be good. The focus shades are especially good if we have more of these, but then we don't need this or this. So we could do both. And we don't need credit cards, so one more. How good is she on crits, actually? What's her base crit rate? Base crit rate is 7%. No idea whether that's good or not. Speed is 1.4, HP 70, attack 1.3. So, decent speed. I want to say average HP, but I'm not sure. I know that she kind of needs the speed, but the speed is easily replaced. Like these 10%... The 10% speed debuff is something that is very easily replaced. We are not getting any healing, so I kind of want to go for a healing item. We have two items left, yes. We're gonna go with Nurse's Horn, because she's a devil as well. And we could go for Body Pillow. We do have two attacking skills. The Mad Devilish and the Devil's Familiar both have attacks. Or we could go into the... We could lean into the special thing. That would also be a very nice option. I think that's actually the better option. I like the added crit, but that's more interesting once we get to... let's say... Do we want idle costume? Because this... Yeah, because we want to fire it often, and we want it to be on cooldown constantly as much as we can. So we want that. Breastplate or focus shades? Or do we drop the Promise Tiara? I think we might actually drop the Promise Tiara and not care about stamps for now. Yeah. We'll try this layout. We'll try this loadout for now. Don't know why I said layout. And okay, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go with a casual outfit for now. Because we're doing some casual, like, as you can see, there's nothing, and none of these have been beaten at all. So, this is what we're gonna start with. Level 1, basic try, just to see how the mechanics work. And these seem to drift apart naturally, but there's no... Yeah, that doesn't do anything. Okay. Oh, we have... Yeah, we start with 0 skills or anything, so we kind of wanna... We kind of wanna see these summoned immediately. Okay. We're gonna eliminate headphones. We're gonna take another skill. Again, these are... Oh, and we do get the draw on those. And we are already starting to take damage. Increase crit by 15, also increase damage of all skill attacks by 20. Okay, that's actually good, because that goes for everything we're gonna do. Is that guy really getting louder down there? Good grief. The idle costume might be good. The life stealing? I think we're gonna go with the life stealing for now. Because we're already starting to get damaged. We're gonna increase the damage a little bit, although the assault rifle is already pretty good. We could go with focus shades here. And now we have this, and if I trigger this now... We don't want blacksmith gear, quite important. We do want this one. We don't want Kusugaki, we want breastplate. Yeah, you can, if you're conservative with the, I think that's the last one, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty much the last one. After using special, gain 25-second buff that increases damage to all ranged weapons. Ooh, do we want to upgrade this, or do we want to upgrade something else? No, I kind of want to upgrade this. Yeah, let's increase this guy. And again. And immediately we trigger that again, and we are gonna go, and there it is. Yeah, that's it. Good grief. All right, that is quite nice, I want to say. I'm gonna try to get the assault rifle set up to fall before we do anything else. Oh yes, yes please. That's actually fantastic that we got that. All right, and now the assault rifle is up to snuff. It does mean that we will now use more ammo. So that is something to keep in mind. Don't really need you. I kind of want you. GWS spell, idle costume, focus shade, GWS. No, I don't really need that. And we're back to the special. Okay, so that is quite funny that I can keep the special up for infinity, essentially. I don't really want that. Well, I don't really need that. I don't mind it. But yeah, bullet size isn't really something that I'm concerned about, to be entirely honest. Healing right now isn't something that I'm concerned about. The familiar, on the other hand, I kind of am more. But I'm even more concerned about getting some of the other stuff leveled up. We're gonna do the devil hat because that is quite funny. Mad Devilish. Where's my ammo? There's my ammo. More ammo. And we're up to... Basically, I depleted the moment that I've got the next one reloaded, and then I just use it, but I don't really need it in this setting, so I'm good. That is quite an interesting way to do this. Alright, we're gonna try to remove as many things as possible first, because that will allow us to actually get some attributes leveled up. Gonna go breastplate. Oh, we are good. An attack up, sure. Speed up, this compensates for the speed loss. Where are we in terms of speed? Below 100. Yeah, we're gonna need more speed on that. There should be another one, shouldn't there? Shouldn't there be a Skelly as well? Or are we too early for that? Might be too early for that. Alright, we're looking for the 160 as always. That is the safe bet to be able to avoid any attack that's thrown your way. So long as you don't walk yourself into a corner. More attack, sure. Yeah, we're gonna get more than enough stuff from the Holozone packages that we don't have to worry about taking any actual items from the level ups. Not that we really need anything, let's be honest. This is a fairly oh, it is reloaded anyway, so... Put up. Could go for that, but I think I'm gonna just upgrade this. I mean... I'm not a fan of that weapon, of that stamp. I've gotta be clear about that, but... don't want this lying around. I mean, I understand why they put that in. It's funny. I wish there was an achievement for it to like level that 3 times or something. Well, I wish it would go like it would get better as well, because it doesn't do more than what it just does here. There you are. Okay, so that is basically how you play her. You have to you keep your special up until you got it reloaded, and then the boss arrives, ideally. And once the boss arrives, you trigger your you finish your last special. You trigger the next one. Oops, I used it all. That's not good. I really want to get rid of the trumpet. I would love to get rid of that trumpet. Good grief. What now? Well, I now have to check like my emails even when I'm streaming, because last time I got my stream suspended because give me statistics. Okay, whatever. Because the licensing integration with YouTube doesn't work properly. Basically, you have to, and this is stupid. So, I did want to talk about this because the results now are in for what I wanted to talk about last time. So my Kanata stream last time got suspended several times whenever I had the background from the artist that I've used in every stream beforehand playing in the background. Almost every stream. Every Holocure stream, definitely. And which is why you're hearing game background music right now. Not right now, but you know what I mean. And the problem is, there are now no restrictions on that. Like the game, the stream is fine. There's no claim on it. There's no issue with it. It's all fine. The problem that I have is that, how do I put this? I wasn't able, well, basically I wasn't whitelisted for streaming by the person claiming the music on YouTube. The problem is, I don't know who that is. So they've now whitelisted me for videos, which is fine, but they haven't whitelisted me for streams, which means if the YouTube algorithm detects the music in my stream, it will flag the content and will suspend the stream until that music is gone. So you can't watch it live. But once it becomes a video, so once the stream is finished and YouTube has processed this, it's fine, because that is whitelisted. And because it's whitelisted, I will never know who the owner is. Well, who claims to be the owner, which they aren't. This is... It is not license free, but it is DRM free. Technically. It is a Creative Commons where you have to... which requires attribution. I do have the attribution on my live stream. It doesn't happen on Twitch, funnily enough, but I do have the attribution on my live stream here. On Twitch, I don't think you even can put any attribution up, because it doesn't, like your live stream doesn't have a description. I do that on YouTube. It's like regularly in the description, just as it's supposed to be. I always credit the stuff that I'm using. So long that it isn't something that I've actually paid for, although I probably should add a credit for my model and my background, like the framing that I'm using. That would probably be, that is something that I should add, so I need to remember that for next time. I'm not going to do it now. That will take a few moments. But yeah, I now can't actually, well, I probably could. I would have to look through my old emails, figure out who claimed the video last time, and send them a request for whitelisting my streams. I thought, because what the description, the error description said was, your channel has to be whitelisted for this, but my channel must be whitelisted because I'm not getting these issues on my videos. And that only happens if my channel is whitelisted. So I don't understand what's going on. I really don't. I don't know. I actually do not know what the heck is going on. Anyway, what did I want to check? Not again. Seriously? Delete message. And you, my friend, are getting banned. Goodbye. The moment that I started talking, this happens, of course. And it is always Twitch. This doesn't happen with YouTube viewers. Alright, what did I want to check outside of that? Oh yeah, I want to check whether there's any claim on this, and there isn't. It is public, it is available. It has 12 views, funnily enough. I don't know whether that's partially my views for checking whether the stream is still up on YouTube. Probably quite a few of those are. But yeah. It is quite stupid. Don't know why that got closed. Nope, I don't want you in there, and I don't want you... Don't want you in there. Alright. Yeah, whatever. I want my dashboard. That is not my dashboard, my stream manager. There we go. I just want to know that you're live and we're good. Okay, we are good. You're also live. Alright, let's get back to the game. And let's have a look at all the other stuff later on. Pickup range. Let's see whether we can find anything better. No. Yeah, the problem with only carrying one weapon is you're very limited when it comes to the coverage that it can provide. No matter how good the weapon itself is. Oh. No matter how good the weapon itself is. Speed, yes, we'll take speed. I have no idea where we are in terms of speed. $157. One more. Last speed upgrade. We should be good. And yeah, idle costume. At the 12-minute mark, the idle costume's gonna be done. Let's say last speed upgrade, but I will take one more, and then we're gonna try and look for something else. I really want to get rid of that trumpet. That is okay. I'm gonna drop the trumpet here. I'm fed up with this. Sorry. Yeah. The game BGM could be a little higher. Yeah. I think the music volume could be a little bit higher. I think that is fine. That's a bit much, actually. Okay. Oh, it was just muted because we were in this type of menu. Okay, that's fine then. Forgot I had dropped the trumpet and got happy about seeing that kind of stuff there. No. Haste, finally. I don't need more speed. Don't need more speed. I said I don't need more speed! God damn it. You're giving me nothing but speed. Why? By now I'm even taking pickup range of that stuff. Okay, I will take cold stand. And I will strengthen that one. I don't think we'll get much more, but I will keep the size up for now. Oh, 37 shots. Another reload. Okay. Yeah, we don't really have a problem with this kind of stuff. The special kind of... It becomes a more integral part of how she works. So that's good. And she's kind of there to, or the special is kind of there to carry over when your own rate of fire isn't enough. Where is it? Oh, here, okay. I can't take this. I have to move around. There's no way around that. Again, need to check what just came in because I don't want to run into another suspension. Nope, Mountain Blade Bannerlord as well as something else is on sale on Steam. Okay. Gonna check that after the stream. Pickup range. Pickup range and speed, really. Again! What the heck is going on? The only thing that I can, in theory, get out of this is now super items, but again, I have never seen a super item drop after I've leveled out everything, so not sure that is even possible. I'm gonna take anything that isn't pickup range or oh no, these guys are coming in. Yeah, the problem with this weapon isn't the rainbow. I think that might actually be really nice. Yeah, that is fantastic. We've got HE ammunition mixed in now. First time that I've actually had to use the heal. Ooh, Mark would also be interesting, but I think the... is Mark better or Cold better? No, I think Mark might actually be better, so... once we've established that we are getting some more stands, we might actually switch to the Mark stand. Although the Ghost stand is probably the one that I would prefer overall, so... if that drops, that is a non-issue. Upgrade this again, because we could really use more... Well, do we actually need more damage? I don't think we do need more damage. I do think we need a higher rate of fire, though, just to keep everything kind of cleared out here. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage, not with this loadout. I do have healing, I do have damage reduction, I do have a nice crit rate? Question mark? What is the crit rate? 16. Nice. As I said, a nice crit rate. Oh, that was already the next... Oh, oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy. But it doesn't matter, because in a moment we will have reloaded all of the good stuff. Yes, please. Alright, that would be very nice. That would be very, very nice. Haste. More haste, please. More haste. Seconds, and then we should be good. Uh-oh. I mean, they can't really deal damage to me, so that's good. Upgrade this again. Failed. I see ammo. I see something green. Crit. I'd love to get that, but kind of full, so let's strengthen this. Alright, Ame, where are you? There you are. Yeah, nope. And that's done. Oh right, that was the first clear on her. So that was actually the first, the Konyapi. Nice. And it was reloaded again. So okay, I think I've gotten a better idea of what to do with her. I think it's also not very good. Unless you get the right stamps, which would be the like you have no AoE at all, and unless you get the haste up to a good level, like this load up is basically what you need. And I would say anything that gives you a bunch of haste would be good. So let's see whether there's any items that would be better to take. I think the special, the way it currently is good. But let's see whether we can like exchange the breastplate for anything that would give us like the Candy Kingdom sweets might not be bad. Like a bunch of haste on top to give us a higher rate of fire would be really good. And this on average gives us a better damage as well. I think the damage reduction here is nice, but it's only 25%. And there are better things to do. So I'm kind of interested in trying this. Because I think that's the only one that gives a nice haste. That makes sense for what we're trying to do. This doesn't give haste. Oh no, it does give haste, but it also we don't need more damage. We already now take more damage. Weapon area isn't useful. Attack size isn't useful. Pickup range isn't really what we need. The healing is good. I don't really want to trade out the healing. Because she kills enemies fairly quickly, so that's something that I don't want to get rid of. Character skill attacks? No. I mean, she does do character skill attacks, as I said before, but I think the rest is better. So let's try with this loadout, if we're gonna go into level 2 with this. I think that is worth a try. And we're gonna do casual still, because we're not on a hard mode map, so... I know that I could do like 1 and then 2. I think 2 hard maps, and that would get me up to the right level, but I don't really want to do that. I want to keep it a little bit more casual with her. We should be seeing adversaries soon-ish. I don't think there's a hit limit, but I might be wrong. Ooh. No, this one. Not the headphones. And we want the increased damage. Because things will get fairly ugly fairly quickly. We're gonna take this because it deals more damage. Alternatively, the Nurse's Horn because we need the healing immediately. And we're gonna go with the Candy Kingdom Greets here because we kind of need that. Individually, stuff deals less damage, but we do have a higher chance of doing a second attack immediately. Double Familiar, yes, because we will take the ammo. Thank you very much. And the Devil Hat, yes. And the GWS pill. You kind of want to fill this up immediately just to be sure that you don't pick up something that you don't want to pick up in one of the Holozone boxes. Nothing new, so we will be going with the assault rifle. Huh. I mean, energy drink might be useful for her because it is a haste item, haste and speed. But the negative is quite severe. But also the negative doesn't scale. Right. All right, we're looking good. Looking good so far. And the haste seems to be working as intended. And that's actually a really nice stamp to get immediately. Right. That was familiar. Yeah, it only does more damage, but that's fine. At least I think. I don't think the frequency of... Oh, I forgot that. The frequency of the dropped item gets more, because I'm already getting more than I'm using. Pickup range, yes. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. And a haste up. Ooh, that's risky. Okay, that's fine. I could have picked up something that I wouldn't want. Well, it's only one upgrade. We should be good with that. We have more than enough upgrades on this. So we're gonna eliminate this so that we don't accidentally take it. Yeah, we're gonna take the awakened one now, and that should actually, that feels a lot more frequent than before. This would give us more haste. The special would last longer. A higher percent chance for crit. More crits, more skill attacks, and reduced cooldown or better healing. No, I think the haste would be great, so I think this is the only one that gives us more haste. Yeah, let's go with that. It's not quite what I was hoping for. I mean, we have enough haste now to almost continuously fire. And we will pick up more. But the ghost is actually really quite a lot of haste. So I'm debating, because this only gives me 2 more shots, but it also divides the upgrades that I'm getting. So I think this will go at some point. Once I find the ghost, or once I fill up the 3 things that I want, which is, of course, as I said before, this one, Ghost, and the third one that I've forgotten now. Dang it. What was the third one? Well, if you stumble across it, we'll know. I'm hopeful. Oops. Oopsie. What was the third one? I actually can't remember what the third one was. Well, it wasn't this one, although I will take it for now. Okay. I should be looking for the boxes, right? Because they do drop here. Quite certain. Pick you up. Or is that only on the hard mode map where they drop? No, no, there's definitely something dropped here. Yeah. Just these, oh, that's fine. Yeah. On these, I don't have to worry now anymore because we have no free slots, and we're not going to get any free slots during this game because we are not dealing with the correct weapons for that. We don't have a loadout that would allow us to do a collab, let alone a super collab. This one here, okay. Already full again. Oh yeah, idle cooking was 5. It wasn't Mark. Dang it, which one was it? It was Haste, it was Bunny, and it was one more. It wasn't the attack, it wasn't the crit, because that's the stuff that I was thinking about. It wasn't the healing item, the healing stamp. I now have to check. This I'm sorry, this doesn't leave me alone. No, stamps, not items. Stamp. What kind of stamps do we have? I had the cold stamp for the longest time, but I dropped that. I had the bomb stamp, the haste up stamp, and I had the... Oh, the solo stamp. Yeah, the solo stamp. 3+ weapon limit. Okay, increase damage by 5% for each empty weapon slot. Yeah, that's the one. The solo stamp. I always forget about the solo stamp. Oh, hang on. We can strengthen this, and we can... Let's strengthen this, but I don't wanna wait to get more stamps. I will throw it away otherwise, and that's not really useful. An anvil. Sure. Will allow me to pick up good things earlier. What was the knockback on that? I'm just checking this direction more. Crit up. Yeah, she's not really inherently a crit build, but it does make sense for her. She doesn't get any bonuses to crits in any way, shape, or form. It doesn't. There's no synergy with any loadout, as far as I can tell. Might have been a headshot. In which case, that would make sense. Giant head yet. And we have the next one. So let's go for that. I heard another one exploding, but I didn't see it. Alright, well, we'll see. Easy. Easy GG. Is it easy GG or GG easy? I can never remember. Ace, yes. The anvil, not that I need it. I was hoping to fail one of those upgrades at some point. That'd be great. Okay, we're just... Okay, are you done now? More haste, alright. We're definitely getting a better layout than loadout than last time. Or at least we get the one that we want faster. If only now we could get the stamp that you want. You are not the stamp that I want. You are an anvil. Why did the upgrade have to fail? That's a hard pass, thank you very much. That was quite funny. Alright, we've got the flower, which is, I suppose it's better than the size of it is at 119. We probably want to upgrade that a little bit more. Dang, I wasn't fast enough. Wasn't fast enough on that trigger. The way that the Candy Kingdom Suite triggers is quite funny, because it sounds like the weapon is kind of stuttering, and that's when you know that's when the Candy Kingdom Suite triggers, because it's so close to one another that sounds closer to the weapon stuttering rather than there you go, that is quite funny. Healing thingy. Change defense temporarily. We can do that for a little bit until we get the ghost. Yeah, we're not at 160 yet, so... Alright. Alright. Oh, I still have that loaded up, so let's get the magazine empty and... This one, I'm not interested. Not interested at all. I wouldn't mind, though. One more speed up, and I think that should be enough. Now pretty much a continuous stream of bullets. Last one. Hopefully. Okay, that was a reload. $14.20. And the trumpet. So if I find the ghost now, I can actually upgrade that and immediately go to max level with it. And I can sell a full level item as well. Full level stamp. It's nice in a way, but also... That's not what I was hoping for. At all. We can sell that. Damage of weapon by 15 and crit damage by 5. Well, it's alright. Alright. There's a stamp stand. Which is funny. Haste. Yep. Still have a large amount of ammunition, so we are good. I got a couple of magazines before I run out, and it is BB is supplying me with more as we speak. More crit, and also it has reloaded. So that's another 100. Have a bunch more ammo. Alright. I think the next one will be, we're gonna go up to level 5 and we're gonna do the full loadout thing. Because I think that could be funny. I'm not quite sure which items to drop though, so that will be interesting. Oh yeah, we have that again. And 50 bullets. That's good. Alright. Some more upgrades. Nope. Right. Okay, I was like, where was that coming from? From over there. Take it. And strengthen that. Alright. We found the first one. We're gonna swap immediately. I forgot that I wanted to change that one as well. And we're gonna strengthen that immediately. With that, we are looking a lot better. Now we just need to get some more stuff. More crit. More haste. I think we are probably good on haste. All things considered. Do I need anything else? Well, I can upgrade you once more. And the rest is then fully decked out. So, that being said, we can sell you. More crit, we can sell you. I'd love to see the ghosts. Not quite what I'm looking for. also not quite what I'm looking for. Shit. Alright, should have kept the other health item. Alright. Well, I think we will be doing the full loadout. I suppose. So let's refund all of these, and then we're gonna have a look at the armory. We want the all singing, all dancing, fully ranged loadout. We will take Bone Bros, because that makes sense. Let me drop you over to the browser. We will take Bone Bros. What else? Cutting board. No, flattening board doesn't really do much. I kind of like the idea of Frozen Sea. I mean, Elder Toro would give us healing, but no. I would like some good healing, but I don't think we'll need it with this one. With the full loadout. The full loadout should be fine. We will take Mikomet, because it is a good AoE thing. Or we could go Elite Cooking. But we don't really want to do the close area denial. Light Beam maybe, or Idle Concert? Oh yeah, Idle Concert, because we're gonna use that as the Idle Life as the collab. The super collab. Yeah. Alright, I think that's it. With Ian Curse, Cutting Board, BL Book, Whammy Water, Glow Sticks, Idle Song, Elite Lava Bucket, and Psycho Axe. Elite Lava Bucket, Psycho Axe, CO's Tears will be our finisher. That to throw away. We have these two. We need that one. Oh, we have these two. Hang on, we don't need that one. Elite Lava Bucket and Axe, yes. Glowstick, Idle Song, yes. BL Book, Whammy Water. This one I think we don't need. BL Book, Whammy Water. And then we have Cutting Board and Ian Curse, and that is all of them. That will go away. Alright. And I'm not sure that the Candy Kingdom Sweets is the best one when compared to the energy drink. Reduce max HP. I mean, reduce max HP does have a number of consequences. There's no way around that. I want to keep Nurse's Horns. We will take this one. And I think we will drop Candy Kingdom Sweets. Because with so many of these, I mean, the haste would also make sense for this. But the entire rest is just too good. Yeah, I think this is the loadout to go with. And I think the Devil Hat will initially be the one to not take. Yeah, because this is while it is charging, while that is only once you increase the orange munition by 1.3. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, so that is what we run with. And now let's try we're gonna go Galura Bungyagu before we go to Fantasy Island. We should see some. There we go. We don't have any of the close range stuff initially, so an enchanted psycho axe immediately. Yes, please. That's a huge help. All right. As well as a credit card, which is our scaling item. Normally I take the skills initially, but I kind of need some close range defense immediately, so that is what we're gonna go with. Because otherwise that might get a little bit too close for comfort in the initial stuff. So we're gonna go with Apex Shooter. Good. And then we will take skills in now, unless we get blacksmith gear, in which case we will take that. And we're gonna try to fill everything up first before the first 2 minutes are up. Not sure that will be successful. Nurse's horns, yes. As I said, the stuff that we take last is the cap. The devil hat is the last one that we take. So that will remain outside of our selection for the foreseeable future. Yeah, for the first half of this. I guess we will upgrade around the 12-minute mark, at which point we will be free to use, well, to get that again. I wish I would draw more weapons, to be entirely honest. Not always the devil hat. I'm not interested in the devil hat. Oh, I should use that. Just realized. Assault rifle. Oh, we've got 145. Yeah, we can easily. Ooh, glow stick, yes. We're not gonna force the elite level bucket. Idol costume and focus shades. So we're gonna hold these for now. We will see when we are getting this. When we are gonna be able to get the full extent of the credit card. Eliminate that, take the focus shades. I wish we could eliminate more than one per draw, but apparently, unfortunately, that is not possible. I kind of need the I wouldn't mind the Ian Curse. I need the Idol Song, but I wouldn't mind the Elite Lover Bucket. Let's take Elite Lover Bucket here. Yeah, we do want to. Idol Song, there it is. Didn't even get my third skill yet. And it doesn't give it to me. I'm gonna take credit card here. All right. More credit card. I hope I'm gonna get an anvil at some point. I've got one for 4 minutes. Alright, we're gonna upgrade this to max, which will finish that off, and then we will put up the... We will level up the main weapon. Alright. I want to see that finished first. Then we're gonna go for the super collab. And then we're gonna go for the rest. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Apex Shooter because it is a skill and we can only level skills from the level ups. So that is what we're gonna go with, but then I will need to invest in some weapon upgrades real quick because we are getting swarmed. I kind of want to upgrade the stuff that I need for that. Okay, sure. I will take that. Really? That's the first one you're giving me? The one that I never needed. At least I'm gonna have that. Metallish. And I want this awakened. And I want the GWs. No, I need some items enchanted. I need you enchanted. And then next time we will enchant the other one and start leveling. There's the next one. Enchant Idle Song. Okay, let's enchant everything. If we're here anyway, let's enchant it all. Let's upgrade this. That was another anvil and another anvil. What is going on? Are you serious? $121 bullets that I need to dispense real quick. Like, this is insane. That's another anvil. What? What is going on? I'm sorry. What is going on? And we've got the golden anvil. Sure. What the heck? I'm literally speechless. What was that? Like, it dropped, what, 5? No, that was more than 5 anvils. That leveled me more than in... No, that might have been 5 anvils. In very, very short succession. What was that? I wonder whether that was all the anvils for the entire game. I mean, no, it won't have been that, but still. That was a lot of anvils, not CEO's tears, I'm afraid. I could go that one, but I kind of want to get the special time down. And before we don't have that one finished, I don't want to get too involved with that. We're going to take the lava bucket. Oh, I could really use some... Oh, no, that was it. Well, I say that was it. It's already gotten reloaded. I kind of want to finish you up. And then we're gonna try to get this one done. Okay, sure. Swami water, I do not care. That is fine. I'm shooting rainbow bullets now. I love this special. It's actually quite fun. It's probably one of the funnest special that you can have, but it is not very strong. So I've got 2 more items that I can push here. I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna level up the other ones anyway, so I will be going for like lava buckets and psycho axe. Oh, I need to get rid of that to finish up the... Nope. Lava bucket. Psycho axe. I'm sorry, this is an insane amount of anvils that I'm getting. That is... I don't think that is normal. What happened? Okay. Psycho axe. That took 2 full magazines. Like, full magazines. We're gonna go with this one here. And that's the next one leveled up. Okay, we now have some functional things, at least. Even if they aren't fantastic. That's certainly not the loadout that I want. And I have not been streaming the correct thing. Dang it. Oops. Oops. Alright. That will be an interesting amount of gameplay. That has been a couple of minutes, I think, that I haven't realized that. Eliminate that. We're gonna upgrade pill, and we're gonna push up Wami water and Wami water. Yeah. Oh dear. I was on the wrong stream, and I was wondering why it was so quiet up there. Like no visual change at all. Meanwhile, I was just on the wrong tab, on the wrong scene. I'm sorry, not tab, on the wrong scene. If you actually use this, we're gonna take cutting board here, yeah. Because that is, after all, enhanced. Pre-enhanced. Ooh. We are slowly approaching what I dub level 50. Be a book. All right. Ammo? Any ammo? Some ammo. Be a book. Wami water, Wami water. That was not particularly resilient. Be a book. And the delivery of cuttingboard.com. That sounded important. Doesn't look like it was important. I think that was, yeah, that was Duolingo. It's a Monday. I can see that it is in fact a Monday. Good grief. Actually, let me check something. Kind of online. Okay. Upgrade time. Pull that back into the foreground. Wami water beer book. Wami water. Increase radius and spinning speed. Use time between attacks. We're gonna go for that first, and then well, it didn't really matter. Did it? Increase damage, yeah. I'm gonna go for the interesting functional things. Would love to see some more stamps. Old chap. And increase damage, one additional poke. We're gonna take the additional poke. Like, I've got enough for everything in terms of stamp upgrades. anything interesting in here. The mark might be interesting. This guy might be interesting. Oh, and I've lost it, but that's fine. We should be getting some more stuff dropped anyway. It would be unlikely to assume. It is unlikely that we would get the 3 correct stamps in a row. Alright, well, with that, book can be upgraded. And again! Are you kidding me? Alright. Let's have those collab, and let's clean this area up. With that, there's more anvils. And we've got this collab. Yeah, Ian Curse Enchanted. I'll take that, thank you very much. But we'll keep the upgrades for the Devil Hat, although it only needs 2, I think, because it only goes up to level 3. So it might be exactly what we do have. I'd love to finally get more stamps at the correct time. Okay. With that, we have picked up almost everything that we need, that we wanted to in our loadout. And now we can go to improving it all up to where we want it to be. I kind of need to keep away from here because kind of annoying. It's all annoying. And everything that is in the middle is annoying. Right. Oops. I didn't realize that I had clicked at one point. I just saw that the cursor was wrong. It is a Monday, isn't it? Yeah, it is a Monday. Good grief. What am I doing? Another anvil. That one's already maxed out. Now this one is 2. Ooh, crit up. But for 500%, the crit is actually way more worth than any base damage or base attack, as they call it here for some reason. Don't know why they call it attack, because it is just base damage. Like a weapon damage multiplier. Let's move away from the big bad fence that we found across. Could have picked it up from the box and would have gotten an enchantment with it. If I knew that I'd eliminate all other weapons, that was the last one left, so that's the only one that I could pull. That would have probably been a little bit better. Well, one enchantment better, to be entirely honest. Why do you have to be like this? Oh, I need to enchant you. Almost forgot. Size. Not what... That's actually not what these tiers need. I want to be honest. That is absolutely not what they need. I did hear something, and I'm not quite sure what that was. Wasn't another stamp? Don't they do anything? Apparently not. Oh. Alright. Ooh, I'm losing concentration, I just realized. Yeah, we might have to do Towa in two sessions, because I'm not sure that I can continue this right now. I might have to continue that tomorrow after I've come back from the gym, because right now my concentration is absolutely shot, I just realized. Huh. Hmm. How do I put this? Let's finish this first, and then I'm gonna answer that. I just got a message from an artist that oh, she's not online. Good. She's not in stream. She did see my stream. I think it's a she. And she contacted me afterwards about making my about rigging up a 2D model for me, using my current art as a basis, which I am interested in. I just didn't want to do this so shortly before moving to Japan and like potentially getting myself into some financial issues. But I don't know. There are some indications with her that kind of raise a couple of red flags. But then there are other things that make it almost certain that it isn't a scam. So I am inclined to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm also looking through my items whether anything needs re-enchantment. I think this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. This is full, so that needs re-enchanting. It doesn't need size increases. It needs something like this, yeah. And then we have this one, which is size, which we also don't need, so we're gonna re-enchant this as well. But the cooldown, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, she contacted me directly. She's got a couple of social media accounts, but none of them feature her art. I was sent a portfolio which looked extremely diverse when it comes to the skill set, and there were some I want to say inconsistencies. There was a notable difference in style in some pieces, but you know, artists do change over time. The style does change over time, especially for someone that is relatively new, which I assume that artist is. Most of the accounts are fairly new. But reverse image searching the art didn't reveal any matches except one, and that one match did trace back to one of her accounts. Not because she posted it as part of a portfolio in another thing, which is where I found that. And that's it. I mean, one of the art pieces is obviously a trace, which is fine if you do that initially as an artist. Not a full trace, but a partial trace. Which it was a partial trace of a very, very famous piece. So that is also fine. I don't think that was sold. I think that was simply a piece of art that she did. I wouldn't include that in the portfolio normally, but in this case it is fine. There was a bunch of character art in there as well, so nothing that actually raises any flags immediately. There was some rigging work. The rigging work was interesting. The one thing that kind of raised red flags as well was what is it called? The watermarks were in the pieces were very different, but very different. They weren't uniform throughout all of the pieces. They did have an overlap, so there were, you know, a couple in the one style and then a couple in the other. So all of that seems to result in some mixed feelings. I wouldn't have a problem with any of that if she had any official account where her art was posted, or where her portfolio was posted, like permanently in association with her account. Potentially even a website where the stuff is where her services are listed, and that does the processing for both parties. So something like Fiverr. Yes, Fiverr takes some money. But even just having her own her own website would be fine. One of my favorite artists, which is Sita Art, she does have her own website. She is on Patreon. She's on Ko-fi. You know which one I mean. She isn't on Fiverr. She has done a couple of like big projects, like really official stuff. And that gives her a lot of credibility. Even just having a website where you list your prices would be useful. Like anything that isn't just someone approaching me in the DMs or sending me a Discord information would be great, because that is kind of... I understand that not every artist has that. I also understand that most artists actually post their art somewhere. And the fact that there's none of that is a bit weird. But it doesn't happen... I want to say it doesn't happen very often. I haven't seen that. Like even for people that don't want to go through Fiverr, that don't want to go through anything that is a payment processing, which is also fine. Have a Deviant art page where you publish that, where you publish a price list, just something that is where other people can leave reviews, can leave comments. That is kind of what I'm looking for. And if you have that, that's fine. If you don't have that, that kind of leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Apparently she has an X account. If I found the correct one, because she didn't link it, but if I found the correct one, there's no art of her anywhere near it. So yeah, it is a little bit weird, and that makes me hesitant. So if you are in that job market, don't do that. Like, just generally don't do that. It's not a good look. Oh, we've got that set up. We do need more speed. I'm not sure I need that. Don't think I need that. Got another anvil. Right, we are now at the point where we simply upgrade stuff, because we have rerolled anything that we need to reroll. And that is fine with us. Oh, ooh, there's one. Swap that. Strengthen. And yeah, we've used one of these. One of the ones on the ground, and we are already done with that. And we have another minute to collect all of the rest. And I don't think that will happen. So I will improve this one. In fact, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking for the third one. We're gonna upgrade this. We're gonna upgrade this. Back up. Gonna upgrade this. We're gonna upgrade this. Even more upgrades. But what I really want is some stamps. That's actually what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the haste up stamp. I'm looking for the attack up stamp or crit up stamp. Anything like that would be great. Because we are approaching the final things to have. Even more of that. So upgrade this. Upgrade this. And a speed upgrade. And that is game, I believe. That's the most dangerous one out of the way. I hit here not. Oh, that was her. Okay. Yeah, I think we can sell the rest. Dang, I wasn't fast enough to sell the rest. I should have sold the rest earlier. Alright. Let's check how far we've come, because I think... Yeah. So this is where I normally start doing stuff. So this would be one normal and one hard mode. So this would be level 5 and a different level. I am thinking, no, we're gonna do this next time. We're gonna do another 2 levels on Towa tomorrow, and then we're gonna go into Luna, and we're gonna set her up and finish the Gachikoi series. So this was it for today. I hope you had fun. I'm now gonna do my Duolingo before the owl is going to explode. And yeah, if you like this, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, follow on Twitch. I would greatly appreciate that. And if you didn't like it, please let me know why, what I can do better, and anything else that you think is worth communicating. This was Nomad Technician with another episode of getting everybody to Gachikoi in Holocure, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, bye bye.